Tennessee Titans fans, we are back here. Check it out. Speak NFL. I don't even know. I saw Keyshawn Johnson in the thumbnail. Keyshawn Johnson ain't never hardly got nothing to say about the Titans ever. So we'll see how this goes. They're picking who they think's going to win the AFC South, and I'm just realizing who she is as well because I remember her. And I don't know who else is on this show.
Let's head to the AFC South. Who wins the AFC South, Keyshawn?
It's the Houston Texans for me. I mean, you C.J. Stroud company, they get Christian Kirk, they get Braxton Berrios, they got Justin Watson coming over from Kansas City, Cam Roberts from Minnesota to retool the offensive line. You look at Trent Brown, big left tackle coming over from Cincinnati. I mean, they got a lot of things that they added to the offensive line because they felt like C.J. Stroud was under too much duress at times last year. So they're trying to shorten it up. Plus, they're going to, if they can stay healthy, they're going to be a juggernaut in this weak division. This division is Indianapolis. Sorry, Darnell, I get it. It's the coach, your hometown. They're not very good. They don't even know who their quarterback going to be. Jacksonville has a new head coach. We know what that's going to look like, although Trevor Lawrence wants to change our thought process about them down in.
He's wanted to for years, Keyshawn. He's wanted to for years, and they've wanted him to for years. My mind has not changed.
Jacksonville. Then the Tennessee Titans are going to be starting possibly a rookie quarterback or Will Levis. You have any confidence at all they're going to make any noise in that division? Probably not.
Keyshawn, they could sign prime John Elway, prime Jerry Rice, prime Emmitt Smith. I mean, they could have the best roster in the world, and Keyshawn would be like, I don't know. I mean, who's even on this team? I just don't believe in them. Who, the Titans? I don't know. I mean, when the Titans were the number 1 seed, he didn't even know who they were. So, I mean, I would like to believe that he's just being unbiased, but I mean, it's hard to buy that when at every turn he has never cared about the existence of the Titans. He tried to say the Titans, he tried to say their hiring of Brian, he tried to make the hiring of Brian Callahan a racial thing. Because in his mind, Brian Callahan wasn't qualified for the job. So, like, I just don't have much to say about his analysis.
Most solid team in the division are the Houston Texans.
Well, as I'm looking at all this...
Is that Paul Pierce? Hold on. What are we doing? Is that Paul, by God, Pierce, giving his predictions for the AFC South? Not who I was expecting.
All of my picks so far have gone to the team who's had the best quarterback in the division. You know, we said Lamar, we said Allen, and of course in the AFC South, it's C.J. Stroud. For those same reasons, I just don't know what the Colts are. Like you said, that we don't know who's the quarterback going to be. They're in a quarterback competition this offseason, which will be fun to watch.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a blast. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm going to have fun this summer watching that quarterback competition. I can't wait. You're right, Paul.
Jacksonville, same old story. Tennessee is just, I feel like they're preaching the same old song every year, and these teams haven't done anything in my eyes to get better or at least compete in the division. So
they're just preaching the same old thing every year. They've overhauled the roster. They got a new head coach, new GM, new quarterback, but it's just the same old stuff every single year. Come on, Paul. Could you not think of nothing else better to say? It's just the same old song and dance every single year with them. Okay. All right. Because was anybody saying that when Vrabel was the coach? Because a lot of that was the same old song and dance. We're going to be physical. We're going to run the ball 80 times a game. We're going to try to hold our opponents to 5 points. Like, that's how we're going to try to win. Now that they're actually trying to change things, Paul Pierce declares that just the same old stuff every year. I do laugh, however, at the fact, what did he say about Jacksonville?
Every year, and these teams haven't done any. Same old story. Tennessee is just
Jacksonville, same old story. Now that might be true.
I feel like they're preaching the same old song every year, and these teams haven't done anything in my eyes to get better or at least compete in the division. So
none of these teams have done anything to get better. I mean, you draft a quarterback first overall, but that's not doing anything to get better, folks. You bring in a new GM, that's not doing anything to get better. I'm even going to defend Jacksonville. Jacksonville, you're going to trade up and draft Travis Hunter. It's just not doing anything to get any better, you know? Making all these moves that Jacksonville and Tennessee have made, or especially Jacksonville. Tennessee's been kind of conservative in the moves they've made this offseason, understandably so. But, like, Jacksonville's being a little more aggressive. I'd be mad if I were them and heard this because they've actually, they've signed Trevor to a big deal. They're trying to be more aggressive to be good right now. And for Paul Pierce to just declare they're not really doing anything to get better.
it has to be the Texans for me.
Yeah, this is a tough division. I mean, the Texans just feel so far ahead of them.
Oh, so far.
Yeah, I'm safely going with the Texans, I believe, as well. I think they will win this division easily. And finally, the division that might have the greatest cast of coaches ever.
Well, I mean, that's a predictable. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody's going to pick the Texans. Like, they're the safe pick coming out of this division. Everybody knows it. Because, even though I think the Texans' offensive line got considerably worse this offseason, their defense got better, I think. I think their defense, namely their secondary, got better. I think that CJ Stroud, was he not as good in year 2 as he was in year 1? Yes, but I also think people had unrealistic expectation for him. They've still got a lot of talent there on the offensive side of the ball. So I can see, because they have talent and because the other 3 teams in the division are just question marks. They're just question marks. I laugh, but Indianapolis legitimately doesn't even know who their starting quarterback's going to be. It's literally 50-50, maybe even 75-25 in favor of DJ. They've got, a lot of young players there. Jacksonville, you never really are quite sure what they're doing. Tennessee, new GM, Callahan's still new franchise quarterback in there. I mean, who's going to pick one of those 3 teams over Houston in this division? It's not going to happen. So I'm not surprised they all pick Houston. Paul Pierce, you got to give me better reasons than that, bro. I mean, come on now. You got to give me better reasons than that. And Keyshawn's always going to get on my nerves because he always is a Titans hater no matter what happens. Tighten up, everybody.